Sunlight hurts my eyes.
Hey guys, what's going on? It's Cookie here. Sorry I haven't made a video in a long time. It's mainly because of EOC and the fact that I didn't really want to make a video before training my account on 07 first. Anyway, let's get on with this. I'm remaking a quest guide for Icthlarin's Little Helper, which I originally made sometime last year for the pre-EOC version of it. So I decided I'm going to make the guide again on 2007 for those of you that need it. Before I start, I have to mention that I have already done like the first step because I needed to get into Sophonim, but the rest of it is going to be raw footage of me doing it for the first time. So I'll see you guys in a second. Right, for this quest, I believe there's only one requirement, one quest requirement, and that's Gertrude's cat, because you need either a kitten or a cat. And there is one fight in this quest. There might be more. I'm pretty sure there's two, but I know there's at least one. Both of these fights can be prayed against, so if you're like me and you have 45 or anywhere around there prayer, then you don't really need to worry too much. Anyway, for this quest, the items you're going to need is a cat. This is critical. You cannot do this quest without a cat. In my case, it's a kitten, so I advise you bring fish for it. Any fish will do. This is just random fish I had in my bank, and I don't know why. You'll need a bag of salt, which can be bought from any Slayer Master. A bucket of sap. You can use a knife on an evergreen tree with a bucket in your inventory, and you will get a bucket of sap. A willow log, pretty simple to get that. Tinderbox, as always. And a water skin. I advise you bring a second water skin, as the first one needs to be full, and chances are your person will probably drink it by the time you get there. So yeah, bring two is a good idea. And a tinderbox. I might have already mentioned that. Anyway, the tinderbox and the water skin will both be taken from you, so bear that in mind. You'll also need some money. Not this much, I always take more than I need. You probably only need somewhere between 500 and 1000 coins. A few bits of food, seeing as there's traps and monsters along the way. And I sincerely advise bringing some sort of energy restoration, as if you know this game very well, running around isn't your best friend. So I would go with that. For my gear setup, you can see quite clearly here I'm using one defense gear. Going with range, as it's pretty much my dominant skill, excuse me. So I'm going to go with that, wearing a ring of life just in case as well. So I'll see you guys in a bit. Okay, so grab your shanty pass and head through the, shanty pass through the passageway. And take a carpet to this one. Words in this game. Right, well, I'll speed this bit up and I'll see you in a bit. Right, now that we have reached here, we need to run. Press the key. Need to run straight south through the village. Keep running south. Right, now from this carpet man here, before you begin the quest, you actually cannot take a carpet to Sophonim. From here, you're going to want to run southwest along the river shoreline, and basically just follow where I run, and you'll be fine. Okay, when you see this mining symbol, you're very close. You just want to run a little bit south, and you'll see a tent with a quest symbol on it. This is the quest symbol for this quest, and At this point in the quest, due to what I said earlier, I have already started it, so she's not here now, but if this is you starting the quest, there should be a woman walking around here called the Wanderer. You need to drop your cat on the floor and talk to her. She will be disgusted by your cat and request that you pick it up. Do so, and then talk to her again. After which she will request supplies to live off, being tinderbox and a water skin. Give them to her, and she will promise you a secret passageway. Once that part is done, you will go into a cutscene where you will teleport into Sophanum and wake up with a canopic jar in your inventory. After the cutscene, you must touch the door, and your person will go into some kind of trance. Now you must navigate this maze. If you follow my footsteps, you'll be fine. Now you just need to run through this maze. As for me, I'm going to pray melee due to being 1 defense. These guys will tear me. At any point during running through this, scarab swarms can spawn, which they are likely to do about now. That's a good example. These swarms will hit you very rapidly and will almost certainly poison you on the first hit. So either do as I do and run away before they manage to get a chance to attack you, or if they hit you and manage to poison you, then take a sip of the anti-poison. Also, the scarabs have a stalling method which will stop you from running to your destination once encountering them. You will need to re-click, otherwise you will stand there and become prey to them. Once you reach this point here, you may want to get your energy to full, as it dramatically reduces the likelihood of failing. Don't really want to waste... oh, sod it. And then attempt to jump the pit. And I failed even at 100 energy, so I feel depressed now. Now I need to run back round. You will lose energy from failing, unfortunately. But no matter. I will resume when I get across the bridge. Okay, so I finally made it across the jump. And I must add that took me many tries, as you can kind of see. And through my chat box you can see how many energy potions I just used. Anyway, once you get across, head west and head to this doorway. This puzzle is different for everybody. There's no real guide to it. The only objective is to get every single panel facing up and to basically have this symbol showing, and I will resume once I have done that. Okay, so I've done that a lot quicker than I have done before. That actually only took me about 5 or 6 turns maybe. Anyway, after you leave the pyramid, you will get full health, which is really good because I was actually quite low health, and you will get kicked out once going past the door. After you exit the pyramid, you want to go over to the east and talk to the Sphinx, which is over here. Your cat will if your cat is not already out, it will automatically be brought out. The Sphinx will be more interested in the cat than you. Tell the Sphinx that you need help. Say, okay, that sounds fair. The answer to this question is 9. Okay, after talking to the Sphinx, you want to head west, past the pyramid, and into the chapel. Once you get in here, you can recharge your prayer at the altar, which I'm going to go do so. Then you want to talk to the High Priest. Now you want to head back to the northern side of the pyramid where the entrance is. Okay, once north of the pyramid, you're going to want to examine your canopic jar and bear in mind what shape the lid is. Mine is ape, yours could be crocodile, ape, I'm not actually sure what the other two are, but you want to just keep that in mind, or as long as you've got it examined it's fine, you'll know soon. You're going to want to open the door. The cat will help you open it. For this bit you can just follow the rewind the video to the part with the traps before and use that guide. I will resume when I get to the pit. Upon reaching the pit you will not need to worry about energy, as this time around you will not actually need to jump the pit. Other than that, you'll just need to click on the pit and it will put you in a cutscene and teleport you across. You will need to open this doorway, go into the room and choose the jar that you had earlier. Once you find the one matching your examine info, you're going to want to take it, at which point you'll get attacked. I'm getting attacked by Melee, it seems. Is he major? Okay, he seems to do both. I was unaware that there was one that did both. Ah! No, he's trying to cast weakness spells on me. Okay, I feel a bit silly now. Right, you're just going to want to kill them off. Shouldn't take too long. And once that's done, you're going to want to grab the jar and head out the door. And head back to the pit. At which point you will fade out to black. That just cut out the text for me because I got attacked. Now you need to recross the pit, hopefully not failing. If I do, I will have to rewind it. Right, I'm going to pause the video and I'll resume when and if I get across. See you guys in a bit. Finally, I've succeeded. As you can probably tell, that took many tries and I had to even go back to the bank and restock, which was a massive pain. So hopefully you guys didn't take that many attempts, but yeah, I assume higher agility helps. As you can see, mine's pretty terrible. So if you've got better agility, you might have better luck than I did. But anyway, you're going to want to head west, back to the door again, go through it. Same drill as earlier. Sorry there's no guide for this, I'll be right back. Okay, that's that done again. Now you're going to want to go to where you picked up the jar before, stand on top of it and drop the previous one. And then you're going to want to make your way out of the pyramid. Why is my camera glitched like this? Can I move, please? For some reason, my camera is now glitched. Don't know why that happened, but yeah, you're going to want to jump across here. It's actually better if you fall, because it gives you a really big shortcut. So, yeah, I'm kind of glad I fell. I'll put you here. You can either make your way backwards through the traps, or you can just do this, as I do. Just hit a trap, it'll cut straight through them. I'm pretty lazy when it comes to this kind of thing. Take a little bit of damage, not too bad. Oh god, Aura Retaliate, man. That was crazy. Okay, then you're going to want to leave the pyramid, turning that off, and then head back to the High Priest. Once again, you can recharge your prayer here if you like, which I'm going to. And you're going to want to talk to the High Priest. choose the one offering to help, as always. Right, now you're going to want to head around to 3 different people, as if you check on your quest guide. You need to talk to the carpenter, the embalmer, and I'm sure there's one other. This is the embalmer right here, you're going to want to talk to him. Now you're going to want to head to the carpenter, who is over here. There he is. Tell him you'll get the wood for him. Talk to him again straight after, assuming you have the willow logs in your inventory. Now, you have to wait a while for him to do his work, but after that you're going to want to head north and speak to Raytor, I think it is. You buy a piece of linen off him, 30 GP. Then you're going to want to head back to the embalmer in the southwest. After that, you're going to want to head back to the carpenter. It's over here. Chances are he won't actually have the symbol ready yet. You may need to wait a few minutes. I will resume the video once my symbol is complete. And there we go, he's finished it. Right, now I need to head over to the pyramid again. Gonna want to do the same routine as last time. And the same drill as usual, and I will resume the video once I cross the pit. Once you reach the pit, clicking on it again will initiate a cutscene. After which you will need to head to the eastern room. Go through the door. You will need to use this unholy symbol on any of the sarcophagi around the room. I'm going to choose this one. After which you're going to want to leave the room. Now you must attempt to cross again, but at this point you can foul, please don't. Ah, thank God. Done it first time. Okay, now you want to head east again. You're going to have to fight someone now. I believe they only use magic. Don't count me on that. We'll find out in a moment. Going to want to go in the room, go for a bunch of talking. Now you will need to kill a possessed priest. Yep, magic he uses. So just easily defeat him. At this point here, you're going to want to make your way out. Again, failing this actually only makes it quicker, although of course I succeeded. So I'm actually going to attempt to fail just because I'm lazy and it's quicker to do it this way. And of course I succeeded again, and this game is now trolling me. Let's try one more time. Nope, I succeeded again. I'll try again. I will eventually get this. I will resume once I get outside. Okay, now that we are making our way outside, you're going to want to head to the chapel to the west, once again. Then you're going to want to talk to the High Priest for the last time, and the quest should be finished. And there you go, there's Icthlarin's little helper. Thank you for watching the guide, hopefully it helped you a lot, and hopefully you don't fail as much as I did. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.